It's always good for everybody. One moment, let me turn this on stream. Wi-Fi on the other stream. Anyways, I'm Zach.
Hey, this is Tom.
I'm drinking a San Miguel.
And I'm back to the Phil Light. I'm waiting for payday, so I'm going a little cheap today.
Times are tough. The economy's bad.
Definitely.
So, gotta make that money. Speaking of which,
I want to hear it.
that's what we're talking about.
Awesome. Okay, Zach. You just told me about this book when I came to, this place. I don't know where we are exactly, but we're someplace, by the way. And it sounds like an amazing man. Sounds like an amazing story. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, today we're talking about A Man for All Markets by Edward O. Thorp. Maybe you heard of the name. Maybe you haven't.
And I haven't heard of this name. The name reminds me of a person I knew very well in North Carolina. I hope he's doing well. But all right, so what's the story with him? Because I haven't heard of him until tonight.
So Ed Thorp, maybe many people don't know his name, but maybe you might know what options trading is.
I don't.
So okay,
I hope you do.
So there's the thing. You can buy stocks. You could also trade options as well, which is like I'm not going to go into the detail about it, but you have the right to buy a security at an underlying price, and it's a contract.
Okay.
And those contracts have value. But anyway, if you want to read more about that, you can read a technical book. Maybe Mr. Thorpe has had one because he is the pioneer of option trading theory. Actually, there's also some other people called bulls and shows option trading theory, which got credit for making this. But Ed Thorpe was a little bit ahead of them. I hear that
and he was a week late, or how long did you say?
I think in publishing his theory, I think it was like a week.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Before the bulls and
strike
shows have got it. But
strike while the irons are hot. Okay.
Yeah, strike while the iron's hot. But such is a random fact of life.
Exactly.
But anyways, he's also famous for casino gambling. So this book is an account of his time in the casino markets, and then also his time in the Wall Street. I believe the subtitle is From Las Vegas to Wall Street: How I Beat the Dealer and the Market. So that's what it's about, and he's talking. He begins the book talking about gambling and blackjack. And so in the 60s, people thought it was kind of impossible to beat the dealer. And so he done a lot of mathematical reasoning and came up with a formula called card counting. Maybe I should have started the talk with that, because maybe you heard of card counting.
Well, hey, no worries. Now we're at the juicy part of the story. Continue, please.
He invented card counting.
Yeah, which is really cool.
He invented the card counting, and then kind of ran the theories, and then went to Vegas and tested it out, and maybe got threatened by some casino dealers. I don't know, maybe you have to read the book to find out, but that's a little teaser.
You didn't tell me that. No, you didn't.
A little teaser
but I wouldn't be surprised.
for you.
Yeah.
That's, when you're doing something in their house, such as counting cards, and then they come on to you about, like, oh, something's up. Why are you winning all this big money? So he tested out the theory, and then he went on to think, can other games... Can I run probability or statistics in other games to win? So he talks about Baccarat a bit, and Baccarat's a little bit harder.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the game, but that's okay. We don't need to explain it to me.
And then he talks about roulette.
And this blew my mind, by the way. Okay, so come on, start it off.
So he talks about roulette, and he thought there was a way to determine where the ball is going to land using physics.
Yeah.
And him and another man together, they invented the world's first wearable computer.
And this doesn't make sense to me, but I'm listening.
I believe this was in the 70s, but they made a model of a roulette wheel and did some tests on it. And so they had the wearable computer inside their foot and attached to their ear, something like that. And it sent some signal. Gonna have to read the book to find out the correct details. Unfortunately, I can't recall. Maybe I've been drinking too much beer, but that's all right.
Hey, that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. So that's something that, like, how can I say? I believe that, but I'm really curious about that, because I mean, we got the smartwatches recently.
Yeah, so now this is back in like the 1970s, I think, that he did this, and then he started turning his sights onto like Wall Street, the bigger casino of them all, the biggest of them all, and that's when he started going into like option pricing formula. And I remember one story that there was some. I think it was a casino expanding into Atlantic City. In the book, I recall he was talking about Atlantic City, and so there were some options that he had the availability to buy because of his theory said that they were underpriced. And so they bought these options for like 27 cents.
Yeah.
Something like that. And so the contract was for a long time. And they continued to buy these options, and then the stock kept on rising and rising and rising. And eventually they sold these options for over $100. And they made, he said they made over $1 million on these options.
So he retired and he was happy.
And he did retire. He continued on and on. And so the book kind of chronicles his career through blackjack and through investing in the stock market. And then he turns his attention toward the end of the book, maybe to the 2008 financial crisis, and then gives some investment philosophy at the end of the book.
That's really cool. So, and this is the big thing when we talk about the investment philosophy, the story. You know, we usually ask, why should I read this book?
Yeah, so people think like, okay, where can I use mathematics in the real life, in real life? And so this is an example of a man using mathematics, using physics, in real life applications. He was a professor of mathematics, and so this is applied mathematics, using mathematics in real life to give an advantage to himself. And he found it in the stock market. First, he found it in gambling. And he found it in the stock market.
It's like...
So remember, kids, study. Do well in school. Don't drink beer until you're old enough.
That's probably a good idea.
Study.
Or you'll end up like us, reading books and drinking beers.
Well, hey, drinking beer and reading books and then talking about these books. So another reason why you should read it is so you can understand, okay, this option formula is a thing. And then, okay, I'm probably going to dive deeper into this. To options trading.
And it's all new to me. I got to look it up. I mean, I got to find out about it. Because 27 cents to $100, that's
a lot.
Horribly good. Like, horribly good.
Yeah, so it's very good. So then from that, you can also, when you're reading the book, you can also learn about other theories, mathematical theories. And through the internet, it doesn't take long to watch something on YouTube and to watch it at 2x speed, and then you learn a lot more. So that's why you should read this book. In a few hours, or over the course of a few days or weeks, depending on how fast you can read, you get a whole man's life. And you learn the lessons from a whole man's life in this short amount of time. And that's why you should read the book.
I've never thought of it that way, actually. That's actually really cool.
So he's a man for all markets. And sharing his wisdom.
That's a good one. I need to read that one. It's insight and a little bit of a narrative. That sounds like a damn good one, Zach. I think this is another one I gotta do.
Yeah, cheers to that.
But hey.
I've been Zach.
This is still Tom.
This is Books and Beer.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go gamble.